So, as you guys know, JJS updated. You can see here in the build mode they added a new logic block called an XOR gate, as you can see right here. So, many people don't know how it works, and I kind of set up like a little contraption on how it works. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So what I did is I spawned a prompt block. Output ID, just put it, I'll just put it as G since it's the first. Oh wait, it's connecting to those. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna delete all this, and then, alright, so now, prompt block, output ID G, right, G. Okay, so you're gonna spawn another one, and then instead of G, you're gonna put H, alright? So now you're gonna wanna spawn in a light block. Input ID, I think? Yeah, input ID should be G. Yeah, and then output ID, put J. And then you're gonna spawn another, you're gonna wanna clone it, bring it a little bit to the side, H as the input ID so it connects to this. Alright, now you got, oh, wait, hold on. You're gonna wanna turn the flip on. You're gonna wanna turn this flip on as well. So you're gonna wanna bum. Okay, so it works. So now what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna spawn an XOR gate. Jeez, I suck at this. Input ID, I think it was J, right? Yeah, input ID. And then output ID, put F. F is a letter here, isn't it? No. Okay, F isn't a letter here, so we're gonna put F. So we're gonna spawn another light block. Input ID F. Yes, input ID F. Wait. Yeah, F. Then keep this off or on or whatever it is. Just keep it when it's highlighted like a dark blue or a black or whatever. So if I'm correct, yeah, it should work like that. So basically, I'm gonna write something. Let me show you. It's a little bit of math. Hold on. Let me just. God, it's a lot of back and forth. And 0. So just trust me on this. I'm not trying to be a nerd or whatever. All right. So I said 1 + 1 = 0. 1 + 0 = 1. What do I mean by that? So basically, if you turn on one of them, it's gonna turn on the one that's not connected to one of the prompt blocks. It's gonna turn on this one, even though the flip is off. But if you turn on both of them, where I said 1 + 1, it's gonna turn it off. As long as you keep one of them on, it's gonna turn it off. As long as you keep one of them on, it's gonna keep that one on. If you put both of them on, it's gonna turn it off. Now, if you want to add another one, I'm pretty sure. Let's put this letter. Let's put this letter D. All right, D. All right. All right, and we're gonna spawn a prompt block. Here, change this to D. And now, if I turn 2 of these on, oh wait, hold on. Hold up. I think this is where you put the threshold as 3 or 2, I think. Yeah, you put the threshold as 3. So now, if I do, okay, hold on. This is gonna be very confusing, but it'll make sense after. So 1 + 1 + 0 = 1. So if two of them are on and one of them is off, it's gonna keep on. But if it's all 3 of them are turned on, it's gonna turn off. So the threshold basically determines how many. So it's this, and it's also the same thing. So you know, 1 + 0 = 1 or whatever. So like, not 1 + 0 + 1, but you know what I mean. If you keep one on, it's gonna keep the other one on. But since so the threshold is 3, right? The threshold is 3, which means 3 of these are active, and that one is connected to this, which is connected to all 3 of these. So if one of them is turned on, this is gonna turn on. If 2 of them turn on, it's still gonna turn on. But if all 3 of them turn on, it turns off. And it's the same thing for say, let me remove this, alright? Let me remove this. Say I remove this, alright? Now, threshold is, you can either, let me undo that real quick. You can either keep it, you can either put 2 or just keep it blank. Me personally, I'm gonna leave it blank. So now, if one of them's on, oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I think I messed something up. I definitely messed something up. Okay. Okay. So, threshold. Alright. So, hold on. Threshold. Let's put it at 2. So now, let me see. Okay, it works. So now there's 2 of them, right? If one of them's turned on, the other one gets turned on. But if both of these are turned on, that turns off. Which is basically what it is. I don't know any other way to explain this, but I mean, this is very good for like builds and stuff. So, if you guys like this, make sure to like, and I'll see you in another video.